Yeah, what's up? Merry Christmas, motherfuckers. Yeah, you know that shit was a sleigh bell. That didn't sound like no car keys, dog. What's up, motherfuckers? Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday, whatever the fuck denomination y'all want to be claiming this year. This episode of the podcast is brought to you by Dimmy Kelly's Barbershop and Emporium, located at 6 Kirby Road, Cromwell, in Connecticut. Exit 21 off of 91. Dimmy Kelly's Barbershop specializes in all types of men's haircuts and hot shaves. Appointments and walk-ins available for full schedule. Check the website, DimmyKelly'sBarbershop.com, or call 860-502-3540. Gift cards are available in any denomination, and they also offer my personal favorite, their own water-soluble pomade. So go get a fresh cut, a clean shave, and an awesome product, and tell them Ben sent you. Dimmy Kelly's Barbershop and Emporium, responsible barbering. But don't forget about Cathay. Don't forget about my girl Cathay. No, Cafe Vernaza in the depths of the barbershop. Go get all your coffee needs from there. You can get a couple nice sandwiches, gelato, breakfast sandwiches, whatever you want. Those motherfuckers got cortados. These motherfuckers got espressos. These motherfuckers got dopios. You go see them. All right, real quick. Don't want to keep you too long. We are here today with my friend, Kane Gelaznik of UVSS, Crippled Father, 7 Candy Stars, Dilate, Bleed, Vomit Forth, and filling in for fucking 0 Hour right now. Sounds like my man is a fucking hardcore renaissance man of the 2018-2019 season. He's not going anywhere. We talk about all kinds of crazy shit. We talk about some alchemy, some fucking mysticism. We get dark. We're getting dark up in here, motherfucker. We each tell some fucking paranormal stories. Then we just get into, how Kane got into doing some music. We talk about Connecticut hardcore scene because that's how we met each other. Because we're both integral parts of that scene. Nobody can ever take that from us. That's right, motherfucker. So without further ado, wait, hold up. I do have one event that I would like to tell everybody about that is coming up. December 28th at the State House in New Haven, 310 State Street, New Haven, Connecticut. Friday, December 28th is Call It Arson, Giles Corey, and more at the State House. I saw another one of these. I saw this flyer like 3 different times with different stuff on it, but that's all you need to know. Call It Arson, Giles Corey, whatever the fuck. And I know there's a couple other bands. So get a ticket. If not, go down there that day. I don't really know how big the State House is, but go show those motherfuckers some support. All right? Do that. I'll be back in a week. Peace. My man, Kane Gelaznik.
I break bread, break bread, break
Made it. What's up, bitch? I always think people are going to get bummed when they hear me say bitch.
Why?
I don't know. Like, I think a lot of women get mad, if you call them a bitch.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes I'll say bitch in the house, and Meg will be like, are you calling me a bitch? And I'm like, no, I just say the word. I'm not even talking to you. It rolls off the tongue nicely.
It's just a thing. Yeah, it's just a thing that happens.
Yeah.
I say bitch a lot, too. Lexi doesn't get mad. I just say it.
Ladies and gentlemen, today I have, live in the flesh, a true Connecticut hardcore renaissance man, young man, jack of all trades when it comes to his musical interests, the great Kane Gelaznik.
That's me.
See how I got it right?
I love it.
Yeah.
That's the old Lithuanian way.
He's Lithuanian. I said the name correctly, and now we're off.
Yep.
I should have said this before I introduced you, but
okay.
Kane is in currently 4 bands, and he's filling in for one other band.
Yeah.
Right now. He has 5 things he's working on right now. Unholy Vampiric Slaughter Sect is his, what did we come up with?
Industrial black
Mildly
metal.
industrial black metal.
Well
Okay.
said, yes. Yeah.
After I give it a listen, I'll refine that fucking genre.
Okay.
Crippled Father is his grind project. 7 Candy Stars is his to be released pop project.
Yeah.
And he's also in the new Connecticut offering to the new metal scene, Dilate.
Yes.
Not Dilate.
No, it's Dilate.
Dilate. So everybody knows out there. Because you know some fuck is going to misspell it, wanna flyer or something.
Idiots.
And right now, he's also filling in for
0 hour.
0 hour.
0 hour.
Playing guitar.
Yeah.
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 So how do you find time to do all this shit?
I don't hang out with anyone.
You don't?
I don't. I mean, I have a strange relationship with people where I'm kind of like I can't hang out with someone if I'm not working. If I feel like I'm not
If you're not making something with them.
well doing something I guess you could say like that's like productive either for them or for me.
So you're not just sitting around fucking playing fucking video games with fucking Kyle.
Yeah, that will. No, I'm just texting. Well, all I do, I will always want to hang out with Kyle, and then it never ends up happening. And I don't know, like I can't. That's when I'm dark. If you see me playing Dark Souls, because I'll go hard on it. That's how you know, like I'm dark.
You're in a bad place.
Yeah, like I'm in it. I'm in it. Like I'm not doing well.
I got into a bad place last year. I got heavily into Skyrim.
Oof, that'll get you.
Oh, dude, it almost ruined my relationship.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would straight up come home, sit down on the couch, take my Switch out, and just fucking not even listen to her.
Busy.
And then it just got to a point.
Yeah.
I'd actually like my game like fucked up and like glitched, and I kept getting to this fucking part.
Yeah.
Have you ever played?
No. I stayed away from Skyrim.
Well, there's this part where you enter like this fucking other dimension because you're going after this fucking mystic guy.
Okay.
And you come through this door.
Yeah.
And then like it's supposed to set off like a story, and this fucking thing is supposed to happen. And I would go through and nothing would happen.
It didn't trigger.
Nothing would happen.
Oof.
And I watched a bunch of YouTube videos and all these fucking dorks. It was a real thing. Like, oh, there's a patch. You need to get the patch. So fuck you. I just stopped playing the fucking thing. I was so bummed.
Yeah. It's shoddy programming.
It doesn't happen for Xbox, but I guess for the Switch it did. But
that sucks.
Oh yeah, I know how it is to get pulled into It's only happened to me in my older age a couple times. Zelda Breath of the Wild did it to me.
Okay.
And that's really it.
I was off of him for a while. I mean, I'm 31 now. I was off of him in my 20s, like pretty much.
Dude, I didn't start playing video games again until like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I didn't care.
Yeah, me neither. And then I was like, I got on YouTube. That was what it was. I got on YouTube and I was like, yo, this looks crazy.
These people are having fun.
And I wasn't that like active musically or art wise. And I was like, all right, here we go.
Yo, do you see my fucking asshole dog?
I saw him. He was hanging. Where'd he go?
Hey, I just blew out the mic twice. Where'd you go? Goose, come here.
Oh, there.
Where is
He's doing it.
Oh, come here.
Yeah, he's right next to. He misses dad.
All right, sorry about that. Sorry about that, people out there. So we're drinking fucking Stop and Shop unflavored seltzers.
Absolutely.
Kane got 2 because he's about to get crazy.
Yeah. Well, yeah. What did we say? There's a hierarchy.
No, there's a levels.
There's a
and real seltzer people know this. And the fucked up weird thing is I listen to all these podcasts.
Yeah.
And dudes that do podcasts all are like seltzer people. It's
Really?
weird, and they all talk about their favorite seltzers and shit.
I didn't know that.
It's very weird. But we were talking about we're past the flavors.
Yeah. We're above it.
Yeah.
We're New Game Plus.
Yeah, no flavors. Give me some straight up blue can.
Yep.
I will fuck with the Topo Chico every once in a while.
Yeah. I got
They were bought by Coca-Cola though.
Really?
So I won't even front. I will still enjoy a Topo Chico, but once I taste like a weird difference, like I'm done.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah,
it's over. No,
you ever fuck with Waterloo?
No.
That's like
I'm new.
You know how people were on like La Croix's dick for like 2 years?
Yeah.
This is the new La Croix.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is okay. I gotta check it out.
Yeah, it's good. It's triple cold filtered.
I don't even know what. Okay.
It says it on the can.
Okay. Triple cold filter. Isn't that like that's strange? I don't know how what does that mean? They filter the coldness in?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. It's the tiniest, sharpest bubbles. I will tell you that.
I like that. That's
of
what I
any
need.
fucking seltzer I've ever ingested.
Okay, that's gonna be my new go-to because I need the burn. I need that burn.
You ever like swallow up seltzer incorrectly and totally like burn your nose out?
Absolutely.
I hate that.
That happens at work to me like twice a day.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We also got some fucking Seneca Golden Delicious apple chips.
Yep.
And I'm gonna rip into those. And what'd you do?
I felt a burp coming. It didn't happen.
Dude, I would like. You ever fucking have to burp and like you kind of like start to get anxiety?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
If it goes on for like an hour and then you finally do it and you're like, oh my god, it's so weird because it goes away.
I was doing I always do like weird. That's weird. That happened to me in the car yesterday. I was doing weird shit. I was like grabbing my stomach, like moving it and shit.
And it won't work.
Yeah.
Nothing will do it.
No, I was just like, I'm just gonna die.
I fucking go in to do like supervised urines with patients and shit, at the clinic, and you'll see like the dudes doing the weirdest shit that they think is gonna make them piss.
Really?
Like dudes will do that thing. They'll like poke under their rib, like in their stomach, and I'm like,
really?
What's there?
Yeah.
There's nothing there. There's
no button.
There's no piss there. If there's piss there, you're gonna die because you're pointing at your heart.
Yeah, something's wrong.
I've seen dudes like
there's no piss there.
You know, like everybody, you know, they want to do the fucking turn on the water.
I don't understand that.
I couldn't do it. It doesn't do it to me either.
Yeah.
Some people like to flush a toilet. I'll tell them they could do that too. Get the water swishing around. Maybe they see it.
That makes sense because it's like, what was it? Is it Pavlov? I can't remember who did it. It's like, it's like.
Oh, like Pavlovian dog.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the Pavlovian dog theory is like, you know, it's like conditioning. Operant conditioning. Yeah. Whatever. They fucking know that if the dog fucking smells fucking the fucking beef cooking, he's gonna fucking start drooling. So if you introduce something that's kind of like the beef and it sets him off, blah blah blah,
he'll start drooling. Yeah, I didn't know if it was the same deal.
I don't know. It's probably something similar. Or like when you put your friend's hand in water while he's sleeping and he pisses.
Yes.
That's probably a little bit more connected to that.
True.
I saw one guy I never said anything to him about this because I wasn't.
Yeah.
Well, I think I might have, but it was more of like it was in a funny sense.
Okay.
He would like spit in his hand and then rub the spit on the top of the head of his dick.
Shut up.
Yeah. And the first time I saw him do it, I was like, I had to remember where I was.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to fucking scream loud.
Like.
And then I was like, oh, what the fuck? And I was
How
like,
do you not?
And I didn't even say nothing. And then he started like to go. And I was like, oh, whatever.
Damn.
He gave the urine. And then like, you know, a couple months later, one of the other male counselors was like, yo, you ever see that? And I was like, yeah, I fucking forgot to tell you guys about this shit.
I'm so glad you brought this up.
Yeah, dude, it's funny. Like,
that's fucked up.
When I don't remember giving like, I remember giving urines when I was on methadone back in the day.
Okay.
Like vaguely. Yeah. But I don't ever remember like trying to fake them or trying to do weird shit. Yeah. I was on probation though when I was younger. Damn. And I had to give a urine for probation. I knew it was going to be dirty for weed. So I made my brother go into the bathroom before I went in.
Damn.
And he pissed for me.
Did it work?
But then I went and I handed the urine in and I went to leave and my brother came out of the bathroom and we were like bullshit and we walked away and they saw.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Wait, is that so like can you like get in a lot of trouble for that?
Yeah, they violated my fucking probation or they extended it.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say because you can like go. I don't know what the charge is, but I don't know if you can go to jail for that or something. You all right, bro?
I didn't know if he was growling at me or if he was looking over that way.
Could be a spirit.
He might not want me to touch him.
Yeah, it could be.
Yo, I tell you, bro. I tell you, this is like above a garage.
Yeah.
Don't think anybody had died in here at any point.
Okay.
But every once in a while, like I got to come up here alone.
Yeah.
To like turn or do some shit. And I definitely feel weird.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I love this. Oh, we got to stick on this. I love this shit.
And it's like, and then I'll be like, oh, fuck. And I'll make sure the lights are on.
Yeah.
And like down at the bottom of the stairs, there's like jackets hanging on the wall. And every time I come up the stairs and turn the corner, I like look and it looks like a figure.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I look at it and it's all the jackets.
And but your head,
And then I'm like, fuck, man. Like, get me the fuck out of here.
I gotta go.
I come up here and I do what I gotta do and I fucking leave.
Yeah.
Or I turn on music.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think that'll fucking like distress them.
It's so strange that like that's where I remember being a kid.
Turn on the lights, the TV.
Yeah, I when I was a kid, I had a crazy house, and I remember being like, okay, like all right, I'm freaking out. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna turn the light on and blast some like corn.
Yeah,
I'm gonna blast corn.
Yeah, why not?
and it just
anything.
Yeah, and for some reason it did pacify me. There was a point where it didn't do anything though. That was scary.
So like. even in my regular house, like,
Yeah.
I have a good vibe there.
You do?
I could definitely, like, I can walk into places and be like, this place, there's something weird about it.
Yeah, same.
Or if it's like a super old building, like,
But
sometimes you don't get anything from there, like, but like,
Yeah.
I could tell, like, when I'm in like a weird place, you know?
Yeah.
And I wake up fucking at 3:45 in the morning.
Okay. In your house now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And or the alarm clock. I got this alarm clock that like is like a light, and it kind of like simulates the sun. It like gets brighter and brighter and brighter.
That's cool.
But it starts at like 3:30. So sometimes I'll get up like a little bit after that.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm like, shit, it's still 3:00. I don't want to go downstairs and get my coffee yet because the fucking
you're like, I have to savor these 5 minutes or whatever.
the demons will be down there.
At 3. Yeah.
They'll go away at 3:59.
Yeah, they'll be good because this is the witching hour.
I always walk downstairs, and my fucking wife keeps the fucking the window above the sink, the fucking blind up. The first thing I do when I get in the kitchen is 3:45 in the morning. I pull the fucking blind.
No,
I'm just afraid I'm going to see some fucking
you
red,
never know.
some yellow eyes looking in at me.
Yeah, because it's the rules. You know what I mean? Everything's lined up, man. It's 3.
Yeah.
I read recently too that's actually the 3 is not. I think it was like supposed to be like the mocking of the Trinity or something. But it's not. I guess it's where it's going to be most active is like when the sun is like about to come up. So like depending on the time, like 6 or
5
or 6. Yeah.
That's I never. What's wrong?
Are you all right, bro?
I'm your owner. You're in my lap. I don't know why he's mad because I'm touching him. Motherfucker.
He's ungrateful, but he's a good guy. Yeah, I still like him.
Yeah, he's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's fucking. Sometimes I have to go into the basement of my house and like get the laundry out of the fucking dryer.
Oh no!
And it'll be like night, or it'll be first thing in the morning because I got none upstairs.
Even worse.
And I'm just like, fuck that. I'll wear like some bum ass pair that I have, like some one in the back of the drawer that's like ripped. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Tell me a ghost. Tell me an encounter. Tell me your most terrifying encounter.
Really?
In your whole life where you were scared because you thought it was a ghost.
It's kind of long.
Fucking do it.
Okay.
This is a podcast. I'll tell you mine after this.
Okay. So this was a 2-week. Okay.
Hold on. Wait.
Okay.
Hold on. I can't do this with just one hand. Hold on.
Okay.
I gotta open. I gotta get that ready. So
okay.
It's like popcorn.
Absolutely. The story. Yeah, you gotta get ready. So
right,
okay, backstory. I had a person in my life. It was my mother's boyfriend. He died kind of like violently in a car accident.
Okay.
So this is about like he died when I was in 6th grade. This is like my junior year. So after he died, it was fucking weird. And my mom actually told me a bunch of things that happened to her that I didn't even know about. And this was when I was like 29.
Okay.
And there was a weird, I remember, and everyone in the house was like, because he'd get up early in the morning, like we were talking about 4 or 5, because he's like construction guy. So we would hear him getting ready in the morning for like weeks afterward. Everyone would.
Really?
Wow. And there was one time I remember I was down because we had like a finished basement, sort of, not really, but like you could go down there and chill.
Yep.
And the windows were like up at the top, and that's where the ground was. And I remember seeing his Timbs walk by.
Really?
Yeah, and it was fucked. And but I just chalked it up to being young.
Yeah.
And so then, like I said, I was 12 or so, and then junior year comes around, right? And I have these 2 weeks of just like, it starts out, I'm like, I would have these, like, I could tell the nightmare was coming because like I'd be in the dream state, and everything would be strange looking, almost like more smooth. I can't really explain it. And
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, and there was like a static feeling in my head. Oh, like I don't. That's the only way I know. Like my head, my brain was asleep. You know how when your foot's asleep, you have those. It was similar to that feeling, and I remember being terrified at first, and then it would just progress, and the dreams were becoming like more bizarre and violent as they went on, and I remember waking up in the middle of the night, like maybe the first weekend, and I was laying on my stomach, which I never do ever, and I was laying on my stomach and I can't move. And I look back and my legs are kind of like spread apart, and I look back and this sounds crazy, but there was a blue floating head in between, but it was dark and I could just barely see the blue in the figure of a face. And it was like making a depression in between but it wasn't on the bed, it was like floating, and it was making a depression in between my legs, and I was like, I could barely get my head up like that. And I was like, holy shit, like I'm freaking the fuck out. And then I woke up and snapped out of it and took a shower till from like, and this was at like maybe 2 a.m. I took a shower till like 4. And then I went back to bed. And then I would have these sleep paralysis every single night. And I would wake up, you know, or like it would be late. I don't even know what time it would be. And I couldn't move. And then I remember this went on for like maybe 2 weeks, and towards the end of the second week, I had the sleep paralysis, and I was like, I remember thinking in my head like, okay, like fucking bring it, like I'm not scared of you, like fuck you. And then I heard a woman scream as like loud right next to me.
Whoa.
And my eyes were closed, I couldn't open them, and it was like someone flashed a flashlight in my face over and over and like turned it on and off, and a woman was like screaming. Did the same thing, woke up, took a shower, freaked out. Then the last night, I remember this very vividly. It was really scary. I was having a dream. It wasn't weird. The whole dream, it was really, really long. I felt long, and I was in my room staring out the window. But the blinds were down. I couldn't see out. I was just like staring at the window, like just like you're standing. And then towards the end of the dream, I'm realizing, I'm like, whoa, I'm like really tall. Like, I'm so high up right now. And then I had this in my head in the dream. I didn't say it out loud. I had this realization where I was like, oh, I'm sitting on the devil's lap.
Ooh.
And then immediately once I have this realization, I fly down on the floor in my dream. And I wake up and I'm on the floor. And I look in my closet, and I had this old computer monitor in my closet. And there was this little black figure. Looked like it was sitting on the monitor, and I was in sleep paralysis. I could barely move, but my eyes were like just a little bit open like that. And I looked and I saw it, and then I woke up and I was like, what the fuck? And then like I was in college at this point. Like nothing happened, and I graduated and whatever, and then I was in college, and I remember it started happening again. And I would leave my room, and I'd go sleep in the living room. And I went to sleep on the couch. And this is the last experience I ever had, because I started to get more bold when it would happen. And I was like, okay, if you're going to do something, like do it. I'm not scared. Like bring it.
Fuck it. Let's do it right now.
Yeah. Like I was like, I don't give a shit. And the more I would fight back, the less things would happen. And I remember this one last time I was up. I had it happen. I freaked out, went into the living room and went on the couch. And I would fall asleep laying on my side, and my back would be to the room, and my head would be in the like where your back would be on the couch, so I couldn't see anything. I had this sleep paralysis again, and I woke up, looked back, and there was it was like very skinny person, like this.
Okay.
Like very skinny, and it was black, and I could see it.
Yeah. But you could see like 2 legs, 2 arms.
Yeah.
With a little stick figure.
Yep. And I was like, holy shit. And then it spooned me.
What?
It went like, whoom, and I felt it, and it was like electric, and my vision went white. And then I was like, ugh, and I woke up, and it never happened again.
Really?
Yeah.
Never. No other things go on in that house after that?
Yeah, they did, but it was never
Not like that.
Never crazy like that. And because I also remember, I forgot this part. Right before then, because I skipped class, and I thought my mom would be pissed, because I thought she came home like after, like I thought she forgot her keys or not her keys or like something. And because I heard somebody in the kitchen, like opening drawers and shit, and I was like sleeping, and I was like, oh, whatever, she's gonna be fucking pissed at me. And then that happened, and I was like, fuck.
And it wasn't her.
No, it was like this thing that I think was maybe her.
This was her ex-boyfriend?
Well, yeah. Yeah, they never broke up. He just died.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Like,
no, he's a fucker. I don't care.
All right. That was my next question.
Yeah.
There was bad vibe.
Bad vibe. I actually consulted some people about it, because I, in my later years, kind of got more into the darker side of things. And
bring Peter down there.
I've never really actually met Pete all the way.
You need to meet him all the way, because that's his shit.
Really?
He loves that shit.
I've listened to his podcast.
And that's what his podcast revolves around.
And I love it. It's really good.
You tell him that shit, he'll like be like, I'm gonna come down there right now. And he'll like fucking come to your house and like get the vibe.
They'll be like, hi, Melanie.
That motherfucker will hang out alone in a fucking like weird like fucking not even Waterbury, like some weird adjoining town, like weird oldest cemetery in the town shit at like 2 o'clock in the morning taking like Polaroid pictures alone.
Okay, that's my vibe.
Crazy.
Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, that sounds like something I would be interested in.
Yeah, he loves that shit.
That's awesome. I had no idea.
Yeah, man.
It's not called 100 Angels, right?
I hope he hears this. Dad, that's way more terrifying than mine. I haven't had many, but I did have this one.
Okay.
When hold on, let me finish my apple chip.
Do you mind if I try one of those?
No,
they look really,
that's for you. That's for you.
Okay.
And you know what sucks is,
oh my God,
I don't think I've ever told this story on the podcast, but I might.
Okay.
And I apologize to anybody I'm boring because you heard it twice. I just can't remember sometimes. I have all these dumbass fucking childhood stories in my head, and I just can't remember if I told them on here.
I love hearing it.
So, my boy Skelsky.
Wait, what'd you say that name was?
My boy Ryan Skelsky.
Dude, my best friend's name in like from 5th grade, no, from 2nd grade to like 10th grade was Jason Skelsky.
Really?
Yeah.
SkelskY?
No, A. My bad.
Skelsky.
Everything is the same except for the A.
Yeah, it's weird. I want to ask him where he got it.
Damn.
What ethnicity that is.
Yeah, that's fucked.
So, he was like my second friend. Mm-hmm. Like I had like one friend from like the neighborhood, and then he was like my like second, and he was like my best friend. Well, there was like a group of us. So we would fucking hang out at his house when we were younger, and his grandma lived right next to his house. Mm-hmm. His grandma and his grandfather, and there was like a couple other apartments in this building. Mm-hmm. It's on the corner of Washington Street and Academy Street in Bristol, like Forestville area. Mm-hmm. So, fucking, I would always feel weird in there.
Really?
But I would always like to be there because it was his grandma's house.
Yeah, yeah.
And she was like, I see her to this day. I'll go over
really?
there. Yeah, she thinks I work for the government. She tells people I work for the government. It's fucking hilarious.
That's awesome. Yeah. Do you know Ben?
Dude, she's so funny. She just goes around telling people I work for the government. But like, she's lived in this house for fucking. The woman's like 90. She's lived there forever, and she's just fucking. It's strange because I would like to go there because it's her house, but then after a while and these weird things that would happen, I would get weirded out if there's no one else there with me.
Okay.
So, like, I would be there on, like, you know, a day after school, we're fucking smoking weed or something, and he goes and takes off with his girl, and I would, like, take a nap in this,
okay, so you guys were tight.
Yeah, and I would, like, he'd take off from the house, and I'd be, like, taking a nap, and it would be, like pull-down blinds like that, you know what I mean?
Yep.
No, nothing else, and it would be always, like, this weird golden light always in the house.
Really?
Like, the way that the sun just shone, like, when it was setting, the house would just be, like, very weird and golden, almost like, kind of like the vibe that my grandparents had.
Yeah.
And, like, maybe even, like, a church kind of vibe.
I understand, yeah.
And it was weird. I liked it, but I didn't like it. It was just something weird about it.
Yeah, it's overwhelming.
And I remember going in their basement. It was like unfinished, like dirt wall basement. Like I went down there for something, and like they shut the door on me.
Oh damn!
And it's like no light.
Ooh, I'm out. I'm cashed.
What do they call that?
I don't know.
Aphotic.
Okay.
Aphotic. Yeah, no light can penetrate it. Right.
Okay.
So like you're in a basement. Somewhere there's a fucking window. Somewhere there's a light. Somewhere there's a little fucking sunbeam coming in. Yo, this shit was straight black. And I all of a sudden just got this fucking terror feeling. And it was cold as fuck. And I was like, let me the fuck out of here. And I opened the door and they let me out. I was like, what the fuck?
That.
I was like, fuck this basement. And his grandfather would be always down there working and shit. And he'd ask me to like come down and shit. And I'd be like, no, I'm good. So like, you know, we get older. Graduate high school, whatever, and we're like, shit, I must have been 20.
Okay.
21, something like that.
Okay.
And I was dating this girl, Jen, and he was dating this girl, Jenna, and they were best friends. So we were like this like four group of like, you know, two young couple lovers.
Okay.
And we'd always do all kinds of, we'd do everything together and shit, right?
Okay.
So, like, we were fucking out one night, fucking doing whatever, and we would always come back there and fucking, it was his room in the house. But, like, he lived there. His grandma and his grandpa lived there. Yeah. His mom and his dad.
Oh, okay. Are they Italian? This is like Italian house?
No, but it's just a big ass connected house. Two, his mom's two daughters with like, because the dad is not his real dad. The dad is like the girls' dads.
Yeah.
And at the time they were like 3 and 5.
Oh man.
And then the kids, the grandparents, and mom and dad. So the 4 of us are also in there. So we come home and they're like in the fucking kitchen and they want to fucking like make something to eat, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And now for years of being in this house, I'd always be in the house and the fucking doorbell would go off. And I would always think somebody was like fucking around.
Yeah.
And one day it was doing it. And like I was the only person there, and Ryan would always tell me about how the fucking doorbell would go off when nobody's there.
That's weird.
Sometimes we would feel like it would be like my brother or somebody doing it on the other side of the house.
You're like, someone's fucking with me.
One time we were just like, it was just us.
Yeah.
Stood out in the fucking driveway, made sure he wasn't at the front one, I wasn't in the back. Fucking doorbell
Shut up.
Off.
Oh man.
So like, and then it didn't happen again for years, right?
That's even weirder.
It didn't happen again for years. So now 21, we're in there. They're fucking in the kitchen about to make some fucking shit to eat.
Yeah.
Me and my girl Jen go up to the room, and he had like 2 twin beds. It was a total teenager setup. 2 twin beds on both sides of the room with a TV in the middle.
Oh hell
and
yeah!
You just fucking like doing that.
Yeah, you're
one of them might have even been a cot.
Okay.
So I go up there and like me and her are like laying on a bed.
Yep.
And like she's just like laying on top of me, and we're like waiting for like these guys to come upstairs.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, like the fucking doorbell goes off. It's like 2:00 in the morning. The doorbell goes off.
Damn.
Gives one ring, and boom, the fucking hair on the back of my neck stands up.
I would lose my shit.
All like goose pimples, my whole body.
Yeah.
And before I can even look at my girlfriend at the time and tell her why I'm feeling weird, because she's not.
Yeah.
She's just like, who the fuck rang the doorbell?
Yeah.
Before I can even get any words out, I just hear this fucking noise that sounds like a horse is trying to run up the fucking stairs, wooden stairs.
Really?
It just feels like mad feet are like coming up a bit, right?
Yeah.
Boom! Door fucking flies open. Here's Ryan with his girl like around the waist. He's like holding her, and he fucking blasts into the room and shuts the door, and both of them are like white, and they're like
yeah, like freaking.
Yeah, like, and then they both like break down into tears, and we're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like what the
fuck happened?
What happened? Yeah.
What the fuck happened? Now he lives there with his elderly grandparents and his like young sisters.
Yeah.
He's not playing no fucking pranks.
No, yeah.
He's not trying to wake everybody up for some fucking prank. He wasn't
bullshit.
like that, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck happened? What the fuck happened? And he's not fucking saying anything, right?
That's scary.
So the door opens. Here comes his mom. Here comes Poppy.
No way.
Here comes Nana. Here comes Michael, his mom's boyfriend. Here come the 2 girls. And he's just like, still like fucking sitting on the floor, not saying anything.
Yeah.
And me and Jenna are just like,
what is going on?
we're like looking around. Everybody else is looking around. Nana, right? She's about this tall.
Yeah.
Little lady.
Yeah.
She's probably like one of the best humans I've ever. She's probably top 3 humans.
Okay.
Including celebrities.
Okay. Amazing person.
She just looks over at him and goes, "You saw him, didn't you?" I was done.
Shut up.
I wanted to leave right then and there, right?
I'd be like, Nana, what are you saying?
What are you talking about? Like, so before anybody could even have a conversation about what the fuck she was talking about, she's like, it's okay. It's okay.
Fuck off.
And we're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you'd be like, yo, you need to tell me like what's up.
So like we get weirded out and we leave.
Yeah, absolutely.
We drive back to his girl's house.
Yeah.
She was living in Wethersfield.
Okay.
He comes with me in my car.
Yeah.
She goes with her in her car.
Oh, so you're with your boy chilling.
Yeah. We're driving and he's trying to explain to me, and it's like one of those, yo, I don't think I'm crazy.
Yeah.
Tears in his eyes. Right?
Okay.
Trying to explain to me what happened.
Yeah.
When we got to the house, my girl told me that she kind of like
did
was
the same shit,
freaking out, like didn't know what to fucking say.
Yeah.
We get back with like kind of have like a weird conversation about it, and then fucking, you know, next morning it's not that, you know, week goes by, whatever. So I guess when they were in the kitchen, like it just got like real weird. Real cold.
Yeah.
And see that fucking like on the top of the fucking light, that weird like textured piece of plastic that's on it. How it's like those dimples.
Yeah.
You can like rub your fingers across it and it goes like. He said that they were standing in the kitchen and she had like an old school drop ceiling kitchen and it was like lights like that, but the like the fucking plastic over it was like a weird like golden 70s color.
Yeah.
And he said like he felt weird and like the hair on the back of his neck stood up and all of a sudden it was like something was like dragging their fucking claws or their hands on the thing going, and that's why he fucking took off. Okay.
That's weird.
So
that's fucked.
I want like, and like, I wish this happened like last week because Ben, 40-year-old Ben would be doing some research into this shit, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Back then, I was just weirded out.
Yeah, you're like, this is just weird.
Before I was like totally fucked up on drugs, but like didn't really give a fuck about like weird paranormal shit.
Yeah, you're not worried.
But I guess, and this is what his mom and him, they've told me since then. So the whole time his mom was growing up in the house. So there's a picture right when you walk through the front door.
Okay.
And it's his mom and his two aunts. But it's like taken from like 1971, 72, something like that. They all look like that girl at the time. Like, you know, they're all like brunettes.
They have the like hair.
The split down the middle, like fucking like sunflower fucking
flower chill. Yeah, Manson
family girls, like that total 70s look, right?
Yeah.
And I'll tell you right now, his mom was fucking hot back in the day. And he gets pissed when I say it, but he understands, right?
Yeah, because you're not being weird.
But guess what? The way his mother looks in that picture is mirror to what his girlfriend Jenna looks like at this time. Okay.
Creepy.
Yeah. So, whatever, they had a couple people come into the house over the years. There was allegedly a fucking weird ghost Scotty dog, like a Scottish Terrier dog.
Weird.
Who would be seen running around the fucking house at any time. No fucking dog ever lived there.
That's weird.
And one time his mom told me that she went to go, there was an apartment at one of the end of the end of the building, and she was doing her laundry in there, and she heard like the buzzer for the dryer, and she went to go get the laundry, and she opened up the dryer door, and nothing was in the laundry, and she said she could just feel this crazy fucking static in the air.
Whoa.
And she looks up, and the fucking laundry is tied in an X on the ceiling. And she just fucking runs.
I'd be like, I'm out.
She just runs.
Yeah.
So she said, I don't know if Ryan was born when that shit happened or if he was little, but she says that they had one of the maybe like 7 houses down at St. Matthew's Church.
Okay.
In fucking in Bristol.
Okay.
And they asked like the priest to come there.
Yeah.
And he brought like somebody with him, and they asked them to never ask them to come back. And then,
wow,
guess who else fucking came there and told him pretty much the
Warrens?
same thing? Yep.
No way.
Yeah, and this was before I even knew about that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I would imagine they didn't.
They were young at the time too.
Yeah, they didn't garner
probably
any success at that point.
Between 70 and 80 or whatever.
Yeah.
So like they got like I don't know how they got it, but they got like a weird, like got somebody to come in and like fucking, you know, try to figure out what was going on, and the general consensus is, and I wish I knew the fucking name because it would be sick. There's a fucking demon that lives in the house.
No way.
That is like his only like thing is like young women.
So he's an incubus?
No, like no, he's not an incubus.
Okay.
But like that set it off. Her being in the house.
Yeah.
You know
got
what
all
I mean?
gooned up.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like flexed.
Yeah.
So I wish there was a name, but like I don't think there was like a name. It would be sick if he had like a name.
like some crazy
totally started a band with that fucking name.
Yeah.
And like, and the thing is, like, I was there like a month ago.
Really?
You know, but they live in a different part of the house now. The apartments are always like moving and shit. And like, you know, she's old now, so they can't go upstairs. So they have this like apartment where they don't have to go upstairs. And shit. And I go there and it's a great vibe. Like I don't like it's just weird. Like the house is just weird, and it's like I'll tell you this right now. I'm not religious.
Okay.
I don't like my whole life. Like it was pushed on me. My parents were very religious when we were younger.
Oh, they were?
I was actually a fucking altar boy for a few years, an acolyte. Okay.
Okay.
But then, like, you know, my grandfather died, and like the family kind of like fell away from like, being religious. We lost their religion.
Yeah.
My parents would still tell you they fucking like whatever, but
yeah, it's like a pride thing.
Yeah, and they're older, and I get it.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure my brother is not either.
Okay.
But why the fuck did I start telling you this?
You said you're not religious. You were an altar boy. Before that, we were talking.
Why was I telling you about
the
this?
Demon. The demon.
Oh no. Yeah, I'm not religious.
Yes.
But however, I do believe in like the spirit world.
Yeah. Okay. Same.
You know, there ain't got to be no fucking religion and no God to like have somebody get left here when they die.
It's energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all it is. And I totally like believe in that. And people,
me too.
Some people say you're fucking weird, but like I talk to a lot of like my friends that are like fucking Puerto Rican and Spanish and shit.
Yeah.
And like South American.
Oh, they freak out over it.
That's their that's part like built into their culture.
Yeah.
It's very weird. And like America, like people look at that like it's fucking some crazy fucking.
Yeah, but it's not.
It's not.
Yeah. No.
It's not. Yeah. But like. Yeah, like it's a real thing. So I think every once in a while when I come up here, someone's fucking watching me, and when I go get my fucking clothes out of the fucking dryer in the morning, somebody's fucking watching me.
It's not a coat.
No.
Yeah, it's a demon.
And you ever get like you know when you're like cornered and you do something like that, like you got to go downstairs and get something, and you kind of like start to get like scared, but you try to be tough and you
I know exactly what you're saying,
dude. I'll look into the corner and be like, "Don't look at me," to try to like scare them away, and then I'll like run up the stairs.
Yeah. See, I don't do that. What I'll do is I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna go up the stairs slow. And I'll be going up the stairs slow. Then like the last three come, and I'm just like, no, it's okay. You're like, I got. You kind of like scurry. Yeah.
I've definitely dropped my laundry basket doing some shit like that. right at the end of the fucking stairs.
You're like, oh, you shit.
Yeah, dude, I'll just put the fucking weirdest like fucking shitty death like black metal voice.
Yeah.
You can't scare me.
But then like one day it's gonna blow up my face,
absolutely.
and they're gonna be like, boom, throw me against the wall.
Yeah, they're like, no, actually, we can. That's like our thing.
That's what we're here for, dude. Yeah, it's funny, but like that's the really only like weird like paranormal thing that's happened to me.
Okay, that's
like,
a good one though.
It is a good one. It is a good one.
I mean, that's because
it's connected to a bunch of weird shit.
Also, in a house like that, I feel like you're so many different stages of life are like represented.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, someone's like close to death, someone's like just got here. And then obviously like adolescence and like leaving adolescence too, that's like a really like it's kind of like you're an infant again, almost like your brain's like a sponge again.
What do you mean leaving the house?
No, leaving adolescence, like you're I'd say like 13's a time like that, and then like 17 to 19 was like that for me. It was like, like, you know what I mean? Like I was like a sponge, like I was like, that's when I like got into stuff again. You know what I mean? Like, so that's probably.
It's when your fucking adult brain starts fucking picking and choosing what you like.
Yeah, like who
your personality,
like what you're into. Yeah,
man. Yeah. Fucking shit is weird, dog.
Shit is weird, dog. It's true. I love that stuff though. I'm like obsessed with it.
I have so many books that I've bought over the years that like I buy them faster than I read them, so they just pile up.
I'm the same way.
And I got so many good ones, dude. I got so many good ones.
I just bought like a bunch of them. I bought the Magus.
Tell me.
So it's like I haven't even started it, but I know what it is. It's like it basically like talks like, it's like kind of like about alchemy and stuff. Mm-hmm. And like the properties of like crystals or whatever. Yeah. Whatever and stuff like that. Like, and I haven't even, it's so thick. It's like really big, but I bought the Goetia too, which is like the Aleister Crowley, like, how to summon whatever in his terms, I guess you could say. But it's like With that stuff, so weird. I recently got really into like the left hand path kind of ideology.
Yep.
Not recently, but like I actually recently started taking it seriously. And he's like, his whole thing's a little weird. I like him a lot, but there's like other people that I'm finding now that are pretty cool.
The further you dig back, the realer it gets.
Yeah. Well, it's also weird too. A lot of people like think that a lot of the ancient texts are like these big things, but they're mostly like 30 pages.
Really?
Yeah, because paper was hard to come by.
Oh yeah. So, papyrus.
Yeah, exactly. So they were like a lot of them are just really short and they just get to the point, and like you have to like shit that they allegedly were doing is like fucking insane. I can't remember the name of the one that I was reading about, but it's like the Book of the Red Dragon or I don't know. That's not what it's called. It's something like that, Red Dragon or something. It was like, you got to take a thief's head and cut it off and do all this shit. And I was like, dude, if you guys were doing that, like, that's like this shit is crazy.
Like alchemy's crazy because it's like, it's half science and it's real.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like, like you back in the day, motherfuckers might have been like Merlin and doing some crazy shit, but like modern day metallurgy.
Yeah.
And like breaking down fucking elements and doing other things with them is basically the same thing.
Yeah. And I mean, a lot of it with the left-hand path stuff is like it's a lot simpler than you would think. You know what I mean? It's like, as far as like, I guess like the alchemical process would be like, hey, one day I want to be in a band, so I'm going to learn how to play guitar. Then you turn into a musician. Yeah. That's alchemical change.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because before that, you were just a norm, or you were whatever.
Yeah. I think the term is weirdly, like loosely used now.
It is.
I'm fucking taking a shower this morning.
Okay.
And I'm like fucking like half asleep, and I'm looking at this like weird, like higher end boutique-y weird fucking shampoo that Meg's got.
Okay, I'm in.
And it says right on it, an alchemical shampoo. And I'm just like, what the fuck?
What are you talking about? What is this going to do?
Yeah, to my head.
Yeah, exactly.
So
hopefully it's good.
Like, I know people that are like into crystals.
I recently got into them sort of, and one of them's helped me. I just have a quartz crystal that's helped me a lot. Could be a placebo.
Totally. But I'll tell you right now, like, I knew a lot of girls over the years.
That's total girl shit.
Few guys, but like a lot of girls that would be like, they did their research and they collected them or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And this one will do that, and this one will do that, this one will do that.
Yeah.
Yo, you get me a fucking crystal that will like make my hemorrhoid not hurt.
Yeah, give me that.
Or like, like I can carry it in my pocket and like my body will feel better. Yeah. Best believe I'm doing it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Even if it's not proven, I don't
care. Yeah.
I'm going to try it.
Yeah. I'm doing it.
Because I'm at that stage in my life where it's like nothing's working. Yeah. Why not?
Yeah. You're like, oh, my arm hurts.
Yeah. But there's like all kinds of shit. Like you use this one for that one. You use this one for that one. You keep this one in your house. You do this one here. My friend's mom is big into that shit.
Really?
Yeah.
It's tough with that.
And it's cool to like look at and read up on.
It is cool.
Yeah.
It's tough though, because a lot of it is like, I'm noticing a lot of it is just such a money.
Oh yeah.
But there's
it's like anything else.
But there's a group of people that kind of make it a lot more accessible now. I mean, that's like what... Because like Aleister Crowley, like he was like really not. It was very inaccessible. Like if you look at what he needs, like you have to draw the sigil on calf skin and have it made in gold or whatever. Like do all this crazy stuff, and you're like, dude, you're not doing this. But he had like a shitload of money. Yeah. And then you have dudes like
he had gold.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But then there's like Kenneth Grant or Austin Osman Spare, who kind of made it a little bit more chaotic, but also a little bit more accessible to the people, I guess you could say. And then I mean, there's now with PDFs online. I've gotten so many texts that were like so hard to find before. Like, I don't remember the news, like Chumbley or something. He did the Dragon Book of Essex, which is like super interesting. And Azioth. There's a lot of books I can't pronounce that I have on my phone that are like they've actually helped me a lot, especially with like mental illness and depression and stuff like that. Like I'm not even depressed at all anymore, which is weird for me to say because I know that like a lot of people knew me as like, oh, it's Kane. He's like doing the sad guy thing.
Sad guy. That's what they think.
Yeah, exactly. But now I'm not like at all. It's been great.
What has changed in your life since not being depressed?
Meditation. And just listening to myself now. Like I didn't do that before. I never did.
What do you mean, like mindfulness?
Yeah, I guess being mindful and being in the moment, and also like taking the time, like learning new ways of medication, meditation, and it's been like crazy. Like I feel like it's just changed my life completely. It sounds super lame, but it really has helped me a lot.
It worked.
Yeah, more than anything else.
Yeah,
yeah.
People
and I've tried everything.
People pop out of it, dude.
Yeah.
Like I know, like working in the field and my own personal like struggles over the years, it comes. You don't even know why. And it'll go sometimes. You won't even know why.
Yeah.
But it'll also go if you do these things that, you know, professionals tell you to concentrate on. Like being mindful, meditation, fucking yoga every once in a while, remaining active, actually not eating pure shit because that'll also fuck your body up.
Well, yeah, you know what's crazy is I never listened to anyone. Because I was just like a psycho in my 20s. I mean, it wasn't a psycho and like I was running around fighting everybody or doing like crazy stuff like that. But I was just like psycho in that. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. I don't like this apartment. Like, fine, I'll just live in my car for 2 years. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I don't care. Like, I'll do whatever I want. Like, fuck you. And I would just like, you know, really just treating myself really like pretty poorly.
Yeah.
And I never listened to anyone. I went to therapy. I mean, I had a really intense. I mean, I think everyone who's creative usually has a pretty intense freak out in their 20s. I was talking to my good friend about this. The curse of being like a creative person is like, you know, in your like late to mid 20s, you're going to have this crazy freak out that's going to like change your life.
Oh yeah.
And, you know, I had one of those and I just like spiraled. And then once I listened to myself, that's when I got the advice I needed. Like I was vegetarian for like, and I'm not knocking vegetarianism, but I was vegetarian for like 12 years or something. And I wasn't a good vegetarian, you know, just because you eat Oreos and like, but then you drink a ginger beer that you get from Whole Foods, you're not healthy. You know what I mean? You're not healthy because you eat Taco Bell with no meat. But you know, then it was like I listened to myself, and it was like, okay, like you need to eat meat again. But like it took me. Also, when I eat meat now, I understand it more, and it's more of a special thing because I was gluttonous when I was a kid. Because like, you know, you grow up and I grew up in kind of like a shitty town. It was kind of like white trash.
Where?
Pittsfield. Well, actually, I grew up in Adams, but like near Pittsfield, Massachusetts, kind of near Troy.
Adams.
Yeah, Adams, Mass.
Adams
and North Adams are like right next to each other.
And that's like in the woods.
In the woods. Yeah.
Do you know where Mez Restaurant is?
What is it?
Yeah. Mezze. Mezze.
I don't know. Maybe.
That's like the Warlock Mountains.
Oh yeah. Okay, that dude. I know. Yeah, I met him once. I did a reading with him.
That's like up the road, Florida, Massachusetts.
Yes, I know exactly. This is near Savoy and stuff.
Yeah.
That whole place is haunted.
Yeah. Well, there's a really good restaurant up there, but I know exactly where Adams.
Yeah. I grew up in Adams. Okay. Yeah. And you know, you'd grow up eating shitty meat, and like I was like, I didn't like it, and I would eat it all the time though. It'd be every meal, and now I kind of like respect it now, and I understand what it is, and it's been kind of a good thing for me to eat it again because I was deficient in certain things I just wasn't getting because of my, and now I feel like way better.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, I don't know. That was a trail.
No, it's how you got you were talking about how you got back on track.
Mentally. Yeah. It's been great.
I don't know, dude. I struggle over the years with like dieting, and then I'll be really fucking regimented.
You're in good shape.
Dude, right now I am in the worst shape.
You don't look bad.
Dude, because I'm like fucking not eating and I'm losing weight.
Okay.
Doing it the wrong way.
Okay.
I'm stressed out. Like over the years, like I got up after rehab, I got out of rehab, I was 330. I'm 230 right now in front of you.
How tall are you?
6'5".
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, like, and then getting fucking, getting clean, and then years later giving a shit about like what you want to do with your body and working out, and but like ever since we both got married, or like since September, it was just so crazy doing shit that I just fucking gave up.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. The next couple of weeks, like everybody uses that.
No, I hear you.
January 1st, getting back on it. You know what I mean? And I could start today. You know what I mean? I could start right now.
Well,
but,
Gorilla Biscuits.
Yeah, but like, I gotta fucking. I need that. I need that start. That's like the That's like the starting line, like at a race. Like,
yeah.
I'm just gonna take it for what it is.
Starting line. Say it like you mean it.
Yeah. But dude, I get it. I fucking totally get it. I'm going through the same thing right now. I bet you if I lived in a place where the sun shined all the time, like I wouldn't be like feeling like I do. Yeah. I got one of those lamps.
You did with the light? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. My brother had one.
My girl's mom got it for her, and she was like, "My mother thinks I'm depressed." She gave me this fucking lamp. I go, "Those are sick. I'll bring it to work." And I bring it there one day, and I turn the thing on. It's just bright as fuck. Okay. And you're supposed to like sit in front of it for like 40 minutes a day. Okay. And I'm just like, this shit is like. I thought I could just put it on like in the room.
Yeah, you're like, I'm in pain. I'm not gonna like.
I didn't know it had to be like,
Yeah, like on you.
It has to be like shined onto your skin.
Okay.
Or and also like into your face.
That's kind of insane.
And I was like, what? I can't put it behind me, just like shine in the back of my head. So, but this is this 2018 2019 transition has been something.
Really?
Yeah, it's very weird, man.
I feel like it was a really. It was a good. I don't like 2018 wasn't a. I wouldn't say a good year, but it wasn't a bad year. It's like where I feel like I started. I planted a lot of seeds.
Okay.
In 2018, and it was like, what's gonna grow? Like that's like where I'm at. And in 2019, I'm hoping it's gonna be a good year. I got a lot of stuff happening.
It's and that's another thing. It's hard to get fucking psyched on something, and you're about to have one good thing happen, and like say you got this one project, and like everybody's gonna love it, and you put it out, and you fucking well received, like some music shit. But then you got all these other fucking shit storms going on in your life. It's hard to be psyched about that.
Yeah, that's like kind of like my situation now. I guess I'm just trying to calm the shit storm.
It's crazy because I'll have like crazy awesome things going on and happening to me, and crazy shit ones all at the same time. Yeah. So it just makes you a crazy person.
It does.
Yeah, it's very weird. It's very weird. Like people get beat down their whole lives. Or you're born with a silver spoon in your mouth and you're given whatever you want. Yeah. But then there's people like us where it's kind of like you're rattled around the cage.
Yeah. Like I feel like I could be there was a time in my life, probably not now, where you could have given me like $2 million and I still would have just fucking hated my life.
Give me fucking $2 million.
Yeah. I mean,
I'll fucking go out.
Yeah. I just feel like, when like I know we talked about it before, like the curse of being creative. Like when you're like kind of plagued by your own brain, by your own creative person brain.
Well, I think it takes it's a certain kind of person.
Yeah,
like
it is.
Sometimes I'll walk into work.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, I can't believe these fucking people pay me to talk to these other people about mental health shit.
Yeah.
Don't they see that I'm a fucking wreck?
That's not funny, but yeah, no, I know what you're saying. Like
it really is, because like I go back and forth.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Some like some I'll go like it'll happen for years. I'll be good, and then I'll hit a rut.
Yeah, that sucks.
You know what I mean? And as a counselor, like it's called burnout. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So it's like
this is like a.
Have you ever heard of burnout?
No. So there's like a name for it.
So, like in the counseling profession, psychiatry, any sort of like thing like that.
Okay.
The person, like me, the worker, the clinician.
Okay.
Like you have so many tasks to do at your work, so many patients that you have like on your caseload, shit like that. Okay. And something will happen along the lines and work just gets more and more and more. You know what I mean? Sometimes it gets easier. Like a lot of times it has to do with like if like another counselor leaves or gets fired. Yeah. Everybody else's caseloads go up.
Yeah. You got to pick up the slack.
So it's like, boom, all like like imagine going to like a job you had and one day they were like, all right, you got to do that and theirs too until someone else comes. Yeah. And like you pile that shit on to like, a worker like that. Yeah. And, multiply it by fucking how many ever patients you got. Yeah. And you're dealing with this stress and that's you're crazy. Also listening to 80 different stories of the fucking craziest shit that you could ever fucking hear.
Yeah, that sounds terrifying.
Blowing away anything that you've ever experienced. Yeah. And you take that on. Yeah. So now you're stressed out about work. you're overworked, you're underpaid, you work a thankless job because the only people that really are thanking you are the people that you're serving, no one else.
Yeah, of course not.
And then you're bringing their situations home with you, and you think about them. Like if you had somebody in a fucked up situation, and you know, they always say don't take the work home, but it's impossible.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how do you not?
Yeah, and it's just a matter of how much you let it get to you, and you do that to a counselor, a therapist, anybody like that for a long period of time.
Yeah,
and it's like them being depressed. Like they start to like.
You can only be around it before you become it. For so long.
You get to a point, you know what I mean? And like over the years, like, and they'll always, like, you're always taught, like in school, like, you know, you need to recognize burnout when it's happening so you could take a step back and tweak, And like, I never did. Like, I would just work through it. You know what I mean? And it's happened a couple times. Like I've been working like as an actual like counselor for like almost 7 years now.
Oh, damn.
And it's usually when like shit like hits the fan. And then shit'll get good.
Yeah.
But then it'll be like it's ebbs and flows. Like there could be a shit storm and a bunch of fucking shit coming down the pipe with your fucking agency, and a fucking patient dies or some shit like that.
Yeah,
and you're just like, you're fucking tapped mentally.
Yeah.
And you got to step back because you now are no longer fucking helpful to those people.
Yeah.
That you're helping.
You can't do your job.
You know what I mean? So you got to step back and you got to fucking reassess things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And a couple times over the years, you know, like I've always had it. Like I've always been in therapy, like on and off since like high school.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And that's when you're like, all right, maybe I need to go back, get a couple sessions in and fucking, you know, tighten up my bootstraps and go back at it.
Yeah.
And I feel like that happened to me this year, like
that
around
sucks.
probably about May.
Okay.
And it took me like a good 3 fucking months to work it out.
Okay. I mean, that's a long time.
Yeah.
Can you go to work when you're doing it or no?
Like you can, but you have to like understand what you're doing.
Yeah.
That you're like you know, you're working towards a goal. And like for me, like it really just hits me with like my work and my paperwork.
Yeah.
I'll sit down, like I'll pull a patient in my office to sit down and bullshit and talk to them about their problems forever.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. Like I'm always going to do that.
I don't want to say it's the fun part, but like that's the meat.
That's what you do. That's why you got into the field.
Yeah.
But then like when it's time to fucking do all this crazy ass paperwork, and you're just like, fuck, like why can't I just talk to these people and like do the job that I'm supposed to do?
Yeah, exactly. Like I wasn't hired.
But it's just like everything else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to do that fucking, you got to jump through the hoops. You got to fucking do all that shit.
Yeah.
And it happened to me like early on when I started working, and they like changed up. So like in my field, you have to write a note. Like there's this thing called a DAP note, DAP.
Okay.
Data assessment plan.
Okay.
So say you're my patient.
Yeah.
And I got to see all of them and write one of these notes by law once a month. But I do one every 3 weeks just to make sure I'm on top of it in case I miss someone.
Fuck around. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like why did I even start fucking telling you about this?
Well, we were talking about, you know, like getting on track, and you
so they changed the way they wanted this fucking note written. Okay?
Yes, okay. Like the format.
Yeah, they changed the whole format up. Okay.
Yeah.
And like on paper and looking at it, whatever, I could do that.
Yeah.
But then like there was this whole like the state, DEMIS, like all these governing bodies wanted it changed to this way.
Okay. So
I would hand my work in to my supervisor, and she would just kick it back. It was like being in high school again.
Damn.
Okay. And she is a big part of like why I'm doing what I am today, but she was also a super fucking hard ass bitch.
Okay, she's very stern.
But she knows I love her.
Okay.
She doesn't even work for the agency anymore, but she taught me a lot of shit, right?
Okay.
But she wasn't going to let me off the hook easy.
Yeah, she's like, I'm not going to like hold you to a different standard.
So like I had to get it right. And I watched my fucking paperwork.
Oh my God.
Just pile up.
That'll kill you.
Along with the current work that you got to do, right?
Yeah.
And when this happened, this is probably like 2014.
Yeah. Shit year.
A real shit year. 3 of us got written up.
Okay.
Me and these 2, it was all males. It was all the males in the clinic. It's me and the 2 other guys, right?
Yeah.
They both quit. And I like
oh my
stayed.
God. So you got 2 other people's.
Well, through everybody else, they got dispersed,
yeah.
but I stuck and stayed, and I got on top of it.
Yeah.
And I fucking got through it. I got off my probation. It was like 3 months long. Like, and it's just like they're telling you, like, you got to do better. Like, you're not like in trouble, but
no,
like,
but they're like, man,
you could if you go down that road.
Yeah.
So like, I got it over, and I was like a new counselor. Like, I was like,
yeah, okay.
I knew what I was like. I didn't know what I was doing
Forged
like I
in
do
the fire.
today, but like, I had to fucking walk through that shit, that fire, and I fucking stuck with it. And then this past May,
damn.
So you do the same job over the years, and it's like cookie cutter, boom, 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 boom. I know how to do everything.
Yeah.
And this year, they turned to an all electronic medical record system. You know, when you go to the doctor and they make you sign on that little electric pad. They took every patient at the clinic had a paper chart forever.
Yeah.
Then they changed to this system where it all goes in there.
Okay.
And the transition from that to
That's probably huge.
fucked up the most seasoned counselor.
Yeah.
And for me, it was like, cool, no more paper, but I have to learn all this crazy shit that like even the motherfuckers that are telling us to use it don't know how to do
like,
it. Right?
I don't know, like I'm not IT.
Yeah. And it's like, you think you're tech savvy until you have to go use some shit like that, and then you're like, what the fuck? So like, we got like 2 days of like training, and then I was like, okay. Alone in my office, like, all right,
here we go.
Scared to fuck things up, but like doing minimal, like, because I was scared to like save any work into the system, and it just like wore me for days.
Yeah, it'll kill you.
I stopped working. You just drooled on yourself because you were like, what the fuck?
I was like, no way.
Spilled your seltzer?
I was like, I can't.
I didn't stop working, but like I stopped, like I shut down. There was a part of me that shut down.
Yeah.
But there was a part of me that was like, you still got to see your people, and you still got to do the bare bones shit.
So autopilot, is that like a
kind of.
Okay.
And dude, May, June, July comes, and I'm like, yo, like we got to do something.
Yeah,
you're gonna get fucking fired.
Really?
If anybody knows how fucking behind you are in your work, you're gonna get fired.
Yeah, you're in trouble.
However, I found out like through the grapevine with the rest of the counselors that 50% of us were probably like in the same boat, but I was all the way at the end of the boat. So I was like, all right, we got to fucking get on it.
But it wasn't that weird.
No.
Yeah.
But like, I was like, all right, you need a plan.
Yeah.
And I went in and I fucking, it took me a month of hard, long days to make up for that 3 that I kind of like sat there scared.
Yeah.
Then I got on top of shit.
Yeah.
And I was more ahead of my work than I've ever been there.
Okay.
Ever. And then I felt like, now I'm like,
damn,
that brings me up to today.
Ebb and flow.
Yeah, and it sucks, and it'll happen again at some point.
That sucks.
But yeah,
that sucks. I mean, I feel like some of that might be kind of exclusive to your profession.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
That's tough,
like
man.
you can go to a regular job and you're just fatigued.
Yeah.
Because you're doing this job that you don't like or that's hurting your body.
Yeah, exactly.
Like this shit, it's like
that hurts your soul.
It's it's holding on. Like you're just letting it get you.
Yeah.
And you got to fucking step back and be like, all right, got to do this, change shit up. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the older I get and the more I like stay in the field, like, you understand it.
Okay.
But it's weird when it happens.
Yeah. I mean, that's crazy.
Because it's like being depressed at work.
Yeah. I think, you know what? I've only been to therapy a couple times, but I think every therapist I went was in that. Every time.
Oh, dude, I've had a couple too.
Yeah, because it was like I went and they wouldn't remember my name, or they would just be like, one of them, like 2 of them fell asleep.
I had a lady fall asleep on me twice, and then I told her I needed to like. I told her like, give me my records. I gotta go somewhere else. I felt bad.
Well, yeah.
She was older. I get it now, but like I might if a patient is talking to me, I might space out for a second.
Yeah.
And be like, kind of get back into the moment and listen to what they're saying.
Yeah.
But I've never fallen asleep.
Dude.
This lady closed her eyes and I was laughing.
You were? See,
yeah.
I wasn't. I was actually just, within my situation, I was kind of just offended. I was
totally. But
I was like, I'm out.
As you, I would be offended.
Yeah.
Me, I was still, like, this is probably when I saw this lady was right around the time I started working there. So I got it. Like I understood.
Yeah.
She was an older woman and she worked at CVH in Middletown in the day.
Okay.
Connecticut Valley Hospital.
Okay.
And then she would come to her private practice at night. And she was like an older woman. She's probably like 60-something. She's probably like a little fucking tired from the day. I get it. But the second time she did it to me, I was just like,
You're like, come on.
And she wouldn't like fall asleep, but she would like close her eyes.
That's
and then open them back
that's
up.
what Ruth did to me.
And it's like, I would never do that.
Yeah.
I would never do that to anybody.
It was rough. Especially
I would cancel the appointment.
That's how I felt. I was like, yo, like, I'm not trying to be a dick here, but just tell me not to come.
Yeah, I'd rather not come than like come here with like the idea of like, all right, I'm gonna fucking dump some shit today. I'm gonna get real, and then you go in there and you can't even because the motherfucker's sleeping.
Yeah, and I was at a point too, and with mine, I was like, yo, I'm broke. I live in my car. $40 is a lot of money to me.
Yeah, for you not to fucking do what you're supposed to do.
I was like, I'm not doing this. Actually, no, that's not true. I kind of had to. I was like, I had to do it. But yeah, it was like, I remember being so pissed.
And like, the people, the therapists I've seen, that's what I will be.
Okay.
Like I work for an agency right now.
Yeah.
But like I passed my exam and I get my license in June.
Oh, so you want a private practice?
I'll probably go I got friends that have like open offices at their practices. Yeah. I could. It's like it's kind of a bitch to start. You have to do a little bit of work, get yourself in, so you can bill insurances. But like after that, it's just like you just got to get patients in.
Yeah.
And like that, I would not. Fuck, what was I gonna say? Jesus Christ.
I don't know. You're going to get a private practice. You would never fall asleep, maybe?
I would never fall asleep. That's that.
I'll never fall asleep.
No, that's like the end game. To like work in the day at like, an agency and then do that in the nighttime.
That's like you get signed.
Fuck, I had a reason I was telling you like that for.
I don't know.
Fuck.
Dude, these apple bites are like psychotic. Or these like apple chips.
I eat a bag of those a day.
Oh my god!
Like they're like a vice of mine. Those and Kinder eggs.
I don't know. I don't know what that is.
You don't know what a Kinder egg is?
Is that like the German candy?
Yeah.
Yeah, with the milk.
Yeah.
Okay,
but there's these ones that are like these little eggs, and you open it, and there's like two little Ferrero Rochers on top, and it gives you this little fucking half-ass spoon thing, and you scoop it out.
Oh my god, I'm in.
And the other side of the egg has a toy in it.
Oh yes. Very good stuff.
Hold on.
All right.
Texting my wife because she's fucking calling me.
Oh man, is she mad?
I don't know. She's telling me she's leaving where she's at.
Okay. What do I got? I got 2 group chats.
Who? Anyone I know?
Yeah. It's the 0 hour group chat. What does Gonzalo say? Oh, I can't say it.
Fuck.
And the Vomit Fourth one. Oh yeah, I'm in another band called.
Yeah, I was gonna say you were in Vomit Fourth.
Yeah, I sing for Vomit Fourth.
Tell me about Vomit Fourth. I've been hearing a lot about Vomit Fourth.
So, Vomit Fourth.
What is the genre?
Death metal.
Okay.
And it's a genre that I'm not used to. I don't really like death metal that much.
Me neither.
I like certain bands.
Some I do.
Yeah. I'm very picky.
Yeah.
The reason I did Vomit Fourth is because the drummer Nick Herman, who was in a band called Separated, is like insane. Mm-hmm. I would see him drum and just like freak out and like want to die because he was so good. And he is we met and immediately kind of hit it off on some metal shit. And Ricky, Big Rick from 100 Demons' son, little baby Ricky.
Yep.
Also, obviously, like
little baby Rick.
Yeah, he's like incredible at everything he does. So him and Nick Herman got together, and Ricky was like, just told me about it, and I was like, hey man, like I do black metal, maybe I could try and sing. Like I don't really fuck with death metal all the way, but like they told me they wanted to sound like Skinless and Cryptopsy and those bands I fuck with. So I was like, all right, let's get it.
Skinless is from Albany.
Yeah. I love that shit.
I actually was listening to them the other day.
Really?
Yeah.
You might like Vomit Fourth.
Do you like Dying Fetus?
I don't. A lot of people get mad at me for that. I don't really fuck with it. I think they have like good songs.
Yeah.
But as a band, I just don't really fuck with them.
Go find the Skinless song, Crispy Kids.
Okay.
It's about like burnt children.
I fuck with that. Yeah. But we did that. We actually just dropped EP like yesterday.
Really?
Yeah. New one.
Self put out?
Yeah, all of ours. Honestly, the thing with death metal and metal in general, like with black metal and all, like, is like the thing that with hardcore is like you have to be cool. because it's like
to attract a crowd or to have people buy your music.
Well, I guess in the state it's in now, I feel like it's a lot of the time it's like whoever has like a lot of online whatever. And like I don't know, like there's like a weird like status. A lot of people in hardcore are like cool now.
There's like a pop. It's always been like that.
But with death metal and just metal in general, it's like you good?
Yeah.
with
smash my elbow.
With metal in general, it's like the least like the bigger nerd you are, the more well received your music is, and the more people spend money on it.
It's kind of the total opposite.
Yeah, and people actually support and will buy things. Mm-hmm. And it's been weird with like Vomit Forth because we've done well in that regard, and like we don't have to pay for anything.
Yeah.
So we put out our own stuff, just tapes, limited tapes.
Cool.
And we have like obviously shirts and stuff, but yeah, everything's been all ourselves, and it's been sick. That's probably the most fun band because I don't have to worry about everyone. Because Ricky's insane.
Yeah.
He will never fuck up. Nick is insane. He will never fuck up. And Tyler, the bassist, is insane. And so I'm like, I don't have to worry. Like usually I play guitar and I'm like, do you know the songs? Like with everybody else, I'm like, do you know everything? Do you want to like go over stuff right now? Like this is like 15 minutes before we play. But with this band, I don't have to worry.
That's fucking great.
Yeah, it's cool.
I was that guy.
Yeah.
Like I was that guy that like my guitar player would have to be like, no, here, then there, then
no,
there.
it's 5.
And they would write me tablature.
Oh yeah, tabs.
And make me go home with it.
I remember tabs. That's a thing of the past now.
It's helpful.
Oh, they're great. I miss them. Do you remember guitar? Do you remember there was Guitar Pro and there was another one before that, Power Tab.
No, was this a program?
It was like
these motherfuckers would write it on paper.
Yeah, that's how I started. And then I would say in the early 2000s there was a thing called Power Tab, and it was just like it would like a little 8-bit. Mm-hmm. It'd be like boo doo dee doo doo doo. So like this is what 5 sounds like.
And you'd have to like play with it.
You could. It helped like you learn stuff or like.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Power Tab. Sounds like a fucking drink.
Yeah,
a soft drink.
Tab. Remember that was like some bit on some show. Tab.
You don't remember Tab? That's probably before your time. Tab had a resurgence maybe 5 years ago.
That's why I know about it.
They did like a year try to come back, and
it's not good.
It didn't. It was a weird soda.
I wanted to like it because it was like retro.
It was like Tab tastes like watered down, sugar-free Dr. Pepper almost.
Yeah, I think you're being generous.
But it's like weird. It almost had like a weird cinnamony flavor.
Yeah,
it was very weird.
It was a little overwhelming. I didn't want it. I didn't like it. You know what I'm really fucked with? Like, I love Red Bull.
Really?
And that's so shitty.
Yeah.
But I love the purple Red Bull and the yellow Red Bull.
Back like when Red Bull came out.
Yeah.
I had already like I wasn't drinking anymore, and I was already clean.
Okay.
So Red Bull for me was that drink that I would drink.
Okay.
When my friends would drag me out late to like a strip club,
okay. And you're like,
or like a weird club.
Yeah.
But all Red Bull makes me do is fart. It just makes me fart, and it really only actually wakes me up for like 5 minutes.
Oh yeah,
it's horrible.
Yeah, it does nothing.
So I'd be standing in the club, or I'd be with like my boy Tim at like a strip club, just in the corner farting, and there's just like girls everywhere.
Yeah, like with their tits out.
Total disgusting fucking fuck in the corner farting. And then like I stopped fucking with them because of that. But just recently, a couple times, me and fucking Mike Lull,
I love him.
We're having like a fucking late night drive back from the city.
Okay.
And he's like, yo, have one of these like sugar-free monsters.
Yeah. Okay.
I was like, all right, whatever. I'll fuck with that. I don't want like the sugar one, but I'll do a sugar-free one.
Yeah.
And it worked a couple times. Like I would we'd be in the city for sign, and I'd drive him home like up to like wherever he lives, fucking Pleasantville or whatever, and I'd drink one, and then I'd have to get on 684 and then come all the way 84 into Hartford.
Yeah.
It would never work.
You were still sticking your head out the window.
I'd be fucking falling asleep for 2 seconds and waking up and jerking the car. Like I hate that shit.
I hate it too. It makes me crazy.
And then I found out about Bang.
I still haven't fucked with Bang.
Bang is good for you. It's full of vitamins and minerals.
Okay.
The only thing bad in the fucking shit is the caffeine. And
Really?
that's not even bad. It's just like the like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But they got sick ass flavors, and I still haven't gotten it yet. But they just did their coffee ones, and they're ketogenic.
All right.
So if you want to fucking get
if I'm trying to induce ketosis.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think they might sell them at my gym down the street. I'm going to go check, but they have 4 coffee flavors. And I will fuck with Bang till the end of time because they have like tea flavors. They have a root beer one.
What?
Yeah, it's weird. But then they'll have weird ones like cherry blade.
Okay.
Or like fucking red,
like
white, and blue. It's like
that's like some Faygo shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's I got a champagne one a couple weeks ago.
Oh man, I might try that. I'm a straight edge.
Go to GNC.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not real champagne.
Yeah, I know, but that's like, you know what I mean?
That's the way you could get over on it.
Yeah, exactly. That's my loophole.
Straight edge loopholes.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, because I definitely need that at 30. I gotta get a loophole at 31.
Just be the first like straight edge dude that was totally into just smoking CBD, and you could be like, "Listen, guys, it's not psychoactive. It's helping my arthritis."
Yeah, exactly. Come at me, dude. Here's the thing. You want to know why I'm hanging out with you right now? CBD.
Dude, it would be so like confusing to me as like a young upcoming hardcore dude, 16, 17, learning about like the straight edge movement, but then seeing like some of the most hardcore straight edge dudes or self-proclaimed smoking cigarettes.
Yeah. Didn't that happen?
It did.
Yeah.
I saw it a lot.
Yeah.
Like, and I'd be like,
I remember.
And I'd be like,
tail end of it. Yeah.
Explain.
Yeah, I'd be like, what's going on here?
Are you like, explain this to me?
Yeah.
Justify this move.
Yeah, I remember.
You go tell this to Ray of today and see what he thinks.
Yeah, then he's drinking a glass of wine.
Yeah, now.
Doing yoga.
Yeah.
In the Berkshires. Ray's always in the Berkshires.
Really?
I guess there's a yoga place, Kripalu. He's always there.
And there's that fucking Dharma Wan fucking retreat center up there. Yeah.
Same deal.
On the way out to Millerton.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Fucking Ray.
I fuck with the Berkshires.
I do, but only because it's fucking weird.
I just go up there for like nice nature and shit. We got married in the Berkshires.
Really? What town?
Oh wait,
Ashfield. I was gonna say someone told me it was Ashfield.
Yeah, Ashfield.
I mean the Berkshires are great when you don't live there.
Yeah. There's a couple nice restaurants up there.
Yeah.
It's like a night if you want to go hiking. I like the whole quiet corner of Connecticut.
Yeah.
Where it comes together with New York and Mass, like Great Barrington.
Yeah, that's that's the nice That's South County.
Yeah. You're talking.
I'm talking North County. I'm talking meth. I'm talking heroin. I'm talking shit bags.
Yeah. Like is Pittsfield considered the Berkshires?
Yeah, it's the Berkshires. Because
I know
that's real Berkshire shit.
Oh yeah, I know that they're fucking
real shitty. Oh yeah, real bad right now. I mean, that's where I would go and chill. We had a record store there.
Really?
Then like 2010, and I saw some crazy shows there.
Really?
Yeah, they had a lot. I mean, this dude Andy Poncherello, he used to put on a lot of really good shows. He's all right, but he got I saw Drop Dead there. I saw this is when these bands were like popping too. I saw like it was like Rival Mob, Free Spirit, Waste Management, and I can't remember like one of those other fucking bands, and it was like craziness.
Really?
Yeah, and who else did I see there? You know that band Cults? They're like a Pitchfork style band.
Yeah.
They had like a practice run show that was completely unannounced that they did there.
Really?
Yeah. I saw them there. I saw Tiger's Jaw there before they were anything. I saw them play to like 4 people.
Jesus.
Yeah.
You ever fuck with Author and Punisher?
Dude, I don't. Okay, his music's okay. The thing I like about him is that he's so physical and he like makes his own MIDI controllers and it's like
dude, he makes everything.
Yeah.
That's my boy Tristan.
Oh, you know him?
I met Tristan. So
no way.
I have a friend, Aaron.
Yeah.
I used to date shortly.
Okay.
Like 10 years ago.
Okay.
2 years ago, I go to walk into one of my classes in my grad program at CCSU.
Okay.
Guess who's teaching the class? And we hadn't talked for a while.
Wait, and you knew him before this?
No, this is the girl I know.
Oh, she was doing it?
Yeah, she was like my professor, and like we didn't talk for years, and then we like got buddy, and I keep in touch with her to this day.
Yeah,
she introduced me to him because they're both from some weird town in New Hampshire.
He's from New Hampshire?
Yeah, originally, and she's from the same town, so they're like childhood friends.
Okay.
So one day I'm just like at her house. This is like fucking 2010 maybe.
That's probably like right when in the infancy of the idea.
Maybe 2011.
Yeah.
And she's like, would you like to come to my friend? And she's like straight-laced, real proper.
Really?
She's an LPC. She does the same stuff as me.
Okay.
Very like, you know.
His stuff is not that.
No, that's the funny thing. She's like, I want you to come see my friend Tristan. He's in the band. I think you'd really think it was cool. And I'm just like,
sure.
all right. Yeah, all right. I'll go, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm like, where is it? She was like, someplace in Wallingford called Red Scroll Records.
He played Red Scroll?
I go, shut up. I go, those are my friends. And she goes, oh, good. This will be perfect.
No way.
I was like, okay. We go. I fucking walk in. I say hi to Josh and all of them. And they're like, what are you doing here? I was like, oh, fucking my friend knows whoever's playing. I go down there and I'm just like blown away.
Yeah.
Like, and the dude is like cool. Like,
he's like a nerd
he's a nerd, but he's like cool, but he's also kind of like, when I met him, he was very, very not cocky, but kind of just like, crazy. You got to be crazy.
Yeah, you can't
to do what he's doing.
Yeah,
you're a maniac.
Yeah, like,
you're a psychotic maniac in your head, and that's why you're good at all that engineering shit.
Like, because I mean, honestly, it's less. I love that kind of music. Like, I love Skinny Puppy and all that stuff.
Yep.
And I feel like with that kind of music too, it's less music and I don't want to say that because it's more art. It's more performance.
It's half performance art.
Yeah.
It's like it's part performance art. It's part actual music coming out. But then it's also like crap, like manufacturing.
Well, on his end, because he's using a lathe to like make his MIDI controller.
Dude, the dude has like and this is when I saw him, and I know he's like added other shit.
Yeah.
He had that weird like
he still has that
microphone that is like the 8 ports. That's like. But he's moving his face, hitting it on each of those 8 like fucking squares to make a different fucking
it's fucking math.
Distortion. Okay?
Yeah.
The motherfucker has a keyboard that slides.
Yes.
Okay?
He's like
no, that is the that is a real like airplane fucking like joystick.
I was like, what the fuck? When I saw that shit, I was like, what is going on?
And that's the drum, the back and forth.
Yeah.
But then he plays the fucking weird like moving keyboard.
Yeah.
And then he's got like something he does with his foot too.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's like a foot control.
Fucking crazy.
But I just saw a YouTube video recently, and there's like other shit now.
I think I saw the same one you did.
And it's just like, and he's on fucking Relapse now. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Like the dude, and he's like the dude.
He's doing well.
He just posted he's doing like a fucking 12-date tour that's like only in like Germany.
Yeah.
Like the dude's playing like 12 dates all in one fucking country.
I bet they're paying him.
Out there, like they love that.
Oh yeah.
They love hardcore and everything and metal and all that, but they love some shit like that.
Yeah.
And fucking I'm just like, how the fuck do you like
how did you get that?
And then you're one guy.
Yeah.
You obviously might bring you have someone
have to have
with
a crew.
He might have one person that he takes with him, maybe 2.
Well, I mean,
but when we went, he had that shit in his he had like a Subaru Outback.
What?
And he had these crazy fucking containers for all the shit. You know when a dude like opens up a sniper rifle?
Yes.
And he pulls it out and there's the foam and all that shit?
He has it for all that.
That's how all of his equipment was packaged.
Okay, for anyone listening who doesn't know who this guy is, this is heavy. Like, this is like all like industrial steel.
Look it up.
Yeah.
Not even, dude. Like titanium.
Yeah, it's like
weird fucking metals, dude. Like
nerd
surgical
metals.
steels.
Yeah.
Look up Author and Punisher. I don't care if you like metal or if you like industrial. It's just like you'll appreciate what the dude is done.
Exactly.
He's made his own instruments because he's a fucking weird.
If you don't like music,
he like CNC machined this shit together.
It's crazy.
I show people that and they're like, What is this?
But the record's good. Yeah. It's not bad. I mean, it's not
I
my
enjoy
favorite,
it.
but it's good.
And like when I saw him there, that was like probably like early.
Yeah.
And like he was
I can't believe he played that.
He was playing this song.
Yeah.
And he kept fucking up and stopping and like going like, ugh, and like getting mad. And then he would like start the song again.
Really?
And he fucked up again. And like he had people there from like that weren't from Connecticut. Like people
absolutely.
that came and they were like, "It's all right, Tristan. It's all right."
He had his voice.
And he would do like the fucking Ultimate Warrior, like coming back to life thing, and then do the song and kill it.
That's
and I was like,
sick.
this is crazy.
That's sick, yeah. You know what? Okay, it's weird. I don't mean to detract to me, but I did a UVSS show recently. This is my first.
Detract to you. You're the guest.
Well, I mean, Arthur and Punisher, but so like I did one, and so how it went down was like I didn't really have much to do with putting the show together. We had an opening act. Wasn't a huge fan of them as people, and then there was more people there for me than there was for this other person. This other person didn't act that way.
Okay.
So, but even still, so like, but they went on first, so it really put me in a bad place because I was like, they're not here. You know what I mean? Like, I just failed.
Yeah.
I fucked up, and because this is the first I played in Brooklyn once, but it was like as a favor, like didn't really care about the show. Like this one, I had been practicing for months.
You wanted to look good.
Yeah, I did everything. I got ski masks for everybody. Like we did all sorts of shit.
Had to go to the dollar store.
Yeah. Well, I ordered the special ones on Amazon because I wanted to print on them. I didn't end up doing it, but so we do it, and it put me in a really bad place. But like I'm like kind of drawing from when people are like, Tristan, do it. It was like. I didn't really get that vibe where people were like basically when I went on, I thought everyone was going to leave because they were there for this other girl.
Yeah.
And like no one left. And it was crazy. And we were in the Vinyl Altar in Philly, and it was like packed. And it was like I was playing, and I just got crazy. Like I started like grilling people, like looking them in their eyes and just like staring at everybody. And it was like I really felt that vibe, so I can identify with him. Where I was like, dude, this is like happening and it's real. And like now I'm like fucking ready and like I just want to kill.
You were feeling it.
Oh yeah, it was awesome.
You were in the zone.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's good.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, but like it's crazy how something so from the outside it looks so trivial and minuscule of someone being like, Tristan, get it, but like it can like just turn you into like a killing machine.
It could also like kill your show if like
one or the other way. One or the other. Yeah,
like
it's crazy.
Like it as a rapper.
Yeah,
it's your biggest fear to fuck up on. Yeah. Live on stage.
Yeah, especially I mean you are
it's hard. You're one thing that they're looking at. It's not a band.
Yeah.
It's not 5 things going at the same time where the bass player could fucking miss something and pick up. Nobody's gonna know.
The show is your bars.
Your mouth is the music.
Yeah.
And if you fucking don't do it right, people are going to know. Especially if they're weird nerd rap motherfuckers.
There's a lot of them.
If you're at a rap show, they are going to know when you fuck up.
Yo, that's not it.
And like, when I started playing shows, like, it was like a progression. Like, you're always a piece of shit when you start.
Okay.
And you get a little better.
Yeah.
And you learn some things.
Yeah.
And you learn from your mistakes. You get a little better. You get a little better. And if you practice and you constantly play shows, you can be at a level that you don't fuck up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's rare to fuck up.
Yeah.
But like if you're just like a weird motherfucker that like you don't get time to do it a lot, but you're still playing shows, like you're rolling the dice.
It's
like
tough.
You could fuck up.
It's tough with that too. It's not like when you're in a band where you're like you need to get a practice space and do it. It's like, no, you're a rapper, like you can practice in your car, but you're not going to.
Yeah.
Like,
no. And like for years, like I would fucking only like I wouldn't even I would rehearse my own stuff every once in a while.
Yeah.
And like when I had to get together with my guys to play a show.
Okay. Like your producer?
The other dudes that I was like rapping with.
Oh, you had a
yeah, we had like a little crew when we were younger, right? So, I just remember like when I would do it younger, it didn't matter. But then I got to a certain spot where I was like, I can't do it now because people are watching.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
people fuck with me now.
There's a good enough amount of people that will notice if I do it.
Yeah.
And I remember me and do you ever meet Tim Wiggins?
No.
You'll meet him one day. He's great.
Okay.
He was like it was me and him that would like,
Yeah.
We had like a set that we did together for years.
Oh, hell yeah.
And Cage asked us to come play the fucking Depart From Me record release at Southpaw.
Okay.
And like
that must have been cool.
They did 2 days.
Okay.
And then he went out on tour.
Is this when he was like bumping?
This is like right at the apex of his shit.
Yeah, okay.
And this is kind of like when it went.
Yeah, like you could tell it was like, okay, this is the last good one.
Well, like do it right if you want another one.
Yeah.
But like it was kind of like choo choo, like
Yeah.
You know, he was coming around the corner.
Yeah.
But he asked us to fucking play, and we go up there, and it was me, Tim, and Yak Balls. Do you remember Yak Balls?
No, but I've seen his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So he was like, I want you guys to rhyme over this Clips beat with me tonight.
Okay.
And I was like, all right, like,
yeah, whatever.
You want me to do this verse? And he was like, yeah. And I'm just thinking to myself, you know the verse, you know the cadence,
yeah,
and it matches up with what you were going to do before. It's just a different beat.
Yeah.
Don't get freaked out. Go out there, packed fucking Southpaw.
Okay.
Dude, packed.
Yeah.
Okay. Rap fans.
Yeah.
That are going to know when you
like
fuck
nerds.
up. All walks of life.
Okay.
In rap.
Okay, yeah.
We're going blah, 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 blah. It's my turn. And like I get to this point, like I know my lyrics, but this thing in the song just fucked me up and jumbled me.
Oh,
and
no.
I kind of like let two lines out where I was kind of like, and like I did like one of those things.
Yeah.
And then I caught it.
Yeah.
And I picked it up and I finished it.
Yeah.
But right when it happened, I could hear multiple people in the crowd go, oh, like do one of those. And I knew that they knew that I fucked up.
They knew.
So like the song ended and I pointed out to the crowd and I gave the crowd a thumbs down. Like when they were like clapping when we got off stage.
Yeah.
And I was like walking into the back, like through the curtain in the back.
Yeah.
And there's like, you know, Yak Balls, Cage.
Yeah, all the boys.
LP standing there.
Okay.
Couple other fucking.
This is that era.
Couple other like reputable names in hip hop.
The anti-con era.
And they like pull me off to the side.
Yeah.
And they're like, don't ever do that. Don't ever let them know what you're thinking. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like walk off stage like fucking
like you killed it.
Yeah, like you killed it because they're gonna know more that you fucked up because of your reaction.
Exactly.
Don't ever fucking give in like
That's
that.
good advice.
You know, you can get as soon as you get back here, fucking smash it, do whatever you want.
Do whatever.
Don't let them see it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay.
Well said.
I get it now.
Yeah.
It was probably one of my cooler mentor, you know, rap rules being handed down.
That is a cool thing.
But after that, now it's just like I won't even if somebody asked me to play a show, I won't even do it because I know I'm not brushed up.
Oh,
and I wouldn't want that to happen again. I don't care if it's in front of two people.
No, I hear you.
Yeah.
It's huge. It's huge. It's like it's more for you. It's less for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the same. I mean, I'm horrible. You know what's weird is like with Bleed and Dilate and even like Vomit Forth and UVSS and all of it. Like I feel like our first Dilate show, I remember first 3 maybe. I walked away just being like, I don't want to do music. Like I suck.
Really?
I fucking hate it. I feel we sounded like shit. I hate it. I hate everything. Then like 4th show, I was like, we just fucking killed it. And I remember I don't know if it was the 4th show, but I remember the show where I felt like we were doing well. It was in the bottom. It was in a church in Pennsylvania. Wasn't that many people there, and they all kind of went off, but I didn't really care. It was more like, dude, we played well.
Yeah.
Like I didn't care. So I feel like. Yeah, you do need to be brushed up.
Yeah.
You do need to be brushed up. And
if you give a fuck about the music you're playing, like, because you could be a nonchalant artist.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then, like, some people will be like, you know, they might fucking fall away from it.
Yeah.
Or they, like, get towards it and they're like, all right, like, I need to, like, step it up or I'm going to lose what I got here.
Yep.
And a lot of people don't do it.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I was in a band before for a long time and we played, like, a bunch of good festivals and, like, played a lot of good shows and then I kind of got kicked out and I wasn't playing shows for a long time. And that's when I was like, okay, it's different when you're playing in someone else's band. For me, at least, I can not be brushed up and learn someone else's shit and be like,
oh yeah, it's way easier when you wrote the music. Yeah.
Well, no, when I didn't. For me, it is. Like,
really?
Like with 0 Hour,
playing someone else's music is easy for you.
Yeah, with 0 Hour, we jammed once, and when I jammed, I knew all the songs, but it was like kind of a rough night. I like ran out of oil at my house, and like I was late for practice, and I was like didn't know what the hell I was doing. So I got there late, and I played like shit, and I think they thought I was gonna suck, but like I did know the songs.
Yeah.
So when I just got on stage, it was like boom. Same with I filled in for another band. I filled in for Zabalba one time. Mm-hmm. Never jammed with them. I mean, they live in California.
Yeah.
I never jammed with them once. And I played the show and I knew all the songs and it was fine.
Guitar?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But like when it's my band, like when it's Dilate or Bleed.
Did you just know the songs off of listening to the album?
Yeah. Just I listened to it on my iPhone.
How long? Like how long did you have to listen to the fucking thing?
I had a long time, but I didn't start until like a week before.
Really?
Yeah. And then I would just take one 20-minute session a day.
Yeah.
Boom, get one song.
Were they like, yo, fucking...
I think they were nervous.
Did Nate like hit you up and be like, yo,
actually,
fucking, these are the songs we want to play?
Brian did.
Okay.
Brian did. He called me and was like, hey, would you want to do this? And I was like, fuck yeah. Like, you're like one of my favorite bands. I absolutely want to do this. This is crazy. There's no way I'm not.
How did they find... Who told them about you that you would do it?
I was in a band before called Absolute Suffering, and they played shows with us.
Yeah.
We did like a couple shows.
Duh.
And we kind of... We I mean, I feel like I hit it off with Brian, even though he like hates me, but I love him.
And he probably doesn't hate you.
No, he doesn't. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's always those times where he's just like he goes in on me super hard, and I'm like, dude, Brian hates me, but I'm like, I'm not gonna stop going in on him even more. But like he asked me to do it, and I had like super fun, but like I just didn't have to really try. But then when I played with Dilate and Bleed, I felt like I had to. I mean, if you ask anyone who's in those bands with me, I'm like a huge asshole as far as like, I'm like, no, we need to run it again. We need to run the set again. We need to run everything again.
Yeah.
Like I suck.
You're like Emmett Otter.
Who's that?
Emmett Otter. Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas.
I don't even know what that is.
You got to go watch it. I think you can get it on Amazon Prime.
Okay.
You're probably going to have to rent it for $3.99.
Okay.
But it's a Christmas story about this fucking... Yeah, it's like my childhood shit.
Okay.
It's a Jim Henson movie.
Okay.
It's all puppets.
I'm in.
And it's about this otter and his mom and like the winter's coming or winter's here. It's hard.
Yeah.
Like to get by and blah, 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 blah. And he's trying to win this talent show so he can get some money with his band, right?
Yeah.
And there's this one scene where like they're practicing and everybody wants to like stop. And he's like, no, guys, I put a hole in Ma's wash tub for this. We got to go through it again.
Yeah. That's definitely me. That's definitely me. For sure.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I suck. Being in a band with me sucks. But I mean, like I said, if I'm in someone else's band, it's great.
I can't.
It's always fun.
I would love to play bass. Like, dude, if I had time and I like had a good setup.
Yeah,
like I would love to play in like a fucking like a straight up traditional Connecticut hardcore band with like a bunch of young dudes.
Like Follow Through or something that style, or like
dude, like
Some of All Fears,
like Cornerstone.
Okay, yeah.
That's my favorite shit.
Okay, yeah.
Like that's my era. Like whatever. Like we went to every single Hatebreed show.
Yeah, but
those dudes played together a million times.
Yeah,
but like that, like
which is weird now, but then it's like not weird.
Yeah. But that like style of like.
It's like
it's like semi-positive, but semi-pissed.
Yeah, it's kind
youthful, youth crew hardcore.
It's kind of youth crew, but it was like you want to punch someone.
Yeah, but it was like it was also like a message of like they were straight edge.
Yeah.
There was positivity.
Yeah,
but there was also that whole like
fed up vibe.
Yeah.
You're just like, no, fuck you.
And that spoke to me at that age.
Oh yeah,
like that was my first.
I don't know Berkshire's people. I don't know, like a bunch of dudes like this kid Jay Shea. And there's another dude, like I think his name's Scott Lincoln, and they were older dudes, and they would go see Push Button, all those bands, and I remember Jay Shea. I went in his room and he had all these CDs. He had Cornerstone. He had all those bands. He put me on to all that shit.
Dude, one of my most coveted T-shirts of my whole young hardcore career was a maroon Push Button Warfare shirt.
Oh man, someone would buy the shit out of that.
The graffiti font one.
Oh, that's the best era.
That's the best one.
That's the one with Bruce sings on it, I think.
Yeah,
that's the best one in my opinion. My humble opinion. That's
like
the best one.
We were young and like. We hung out with McVeigh all the time before he went to prison. Yeah, he was a maniac, dude. He was great.
I bet he was terrifying.
He's awesome. Like the dude builds like luxury, like a deck that would be on $1 million house.
Really?
Yeah, he's like a luxury like deck builder. Like he'll build you a deck that's coming off like the side of a mountain with like a fucking grill built into it with a smoker with like a fucking awning. Yeah, he's crazy. Sick. Like that's all he posts on his Instagram.
Really?
Yeah, he's great.
That's crazy. I love that. I love Push Button, but I especially love that era. I think I just like Bruce's vocals just in general.
Bruce is probably one of the more like influential like older dudes for me at the time. Like there was like Peter, Bruce, a bunch of dudes that I knew from Plainville, like these tattoo guys. Okay. Like those were dudes that like would give you the time of day if you were at a hardcore show. Like they weren't dicks. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Bruce was awesome. Bruce was always over the years like he's just like I call him Uncle Bruce.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I see him.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's not my equal. He's bigger than me.
Yeah.
He's not bigger than me, but he's like
I mean,
older.
Obviously, I feel that way too.
Yeah.
I mean, but
he's great, dude.
I kind of like, I'm like a fanboy. I think I'm just like, dude, he's so sick. Like, I'm just like, dude, his vocals are so sick.
He's a maniac.
Total
maniac.
Yeah, but I mean, vocally, I'm just like, he's like really inspiring. He's really good. I mean, Pete is too. I remember like the first time I heard that second 100 Demons record, I was just like, what the fuck?
Did you hear any of the
like Forced Reality and stuff?
Were you a fan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I love that stuff. I mean, it's cool because this like sounds lame and nerdy, but I love the way that Pete projects.
He was a fucking, he's an opera singer.
I found that out later.
Yeah.
But just even like watching him live, you can tell he's like projecting from his like diaphragm and stuff, and he's like really like the part in Repeat Process was like, oh
yeah,
like when he does it live, he pulls the mic away, and it's still there, and I always appreciated that
because he knows how to make the effect.
Yeah, I was like, okay, this dude. I was like, man, that's really inspiring vocally to be in a band like that, and to be like doing it that way, like so proficiently and like correct. And I was like, wow, this is crazy.
Have you heard any of the Murmur shit?
No comment.
Me neither, because I may or may not have been given a snippet to play at the intro of this podcast.
Okay.
That's gonna sound stupid if it does happen, because then it'll be at the start and then I talk about it. Right?
Well, other fanboy is Ryan. I'm a huge Ryan fanboy because I actually told him this, but like I remember the first time I heard even the new record, the new Ryan White record, which has become like one of my favorite records like ever of all time. Mm-hmm. The first time I heard it, I listened to it, I was like, I hate this. Like it's so boring to me. And then, but I was like, I hate this. It's so boring to me. I'm gonna put it on again.
One of those ones, yeah. And then you love it.
And then like then a week
you work it into yourself.
a week. Well, I didn't even mean to.
Yeah.
A week went by and I was like, I don't know. I've been listening to this record every day and like it doesn't suck.
Yeah. I'm gonna go put it on.
I was like, this record's fucking sick. And then I went back and the song that did it for me, I think was Buried Alive. I remember I heard that song. That's the one where I listened to it like the 7 millionth time through, and I was just like, this is like, I think the ultimate banger in the entire world.
That's awesome.
I was like, I'm obsessed with this song and Funeral. I mean, the whole record's like just perfect all the way. It's so subtle.
Yeah.
I think that's why it's like my favorite records are like that, because it's like it doesn't spell it out for you. Mm-hmm. It's like a good movie. Like, you're like, this doesn't make sense. Fuck this movie.
Yeah.
And you put it on again.
Yep.
And you figure it out. And it was like the same deal. It was like there's these little things in there that it's just amazing.
A record did that for me when I was younger. You know what record that was?
What?
Biohazard's Punishment. I'm just kidding.
No, that record's fire. I mean, Urban Discipline's fire.
I put it on at work the other day on YouTube, like in the background of my computer.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I do that shit. Everyone gets bummed out when I get.
Oh, dude, people are walking past my fucking my office, and they're like, "What are you listening to?" And it's just like, you could just hear like, "Face wrong side of the tracks."
yeah. I do that. I mean, I always blast like stuff that like everyone hates. Like I'll put on like Regurgitate. And everyone's just like, is that a penis on the cover with like that's biting a tongue? What are you listening to? And it's just like,
yeah. My coworkers have learned to not even ask me what anything is.
Dude, I work with an ex-cop.
Oh, okay.
So I love to just
fucking with him.
Yeah, I love. Oh, it's a girl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's like she's from Meriden. She's like not a bad person. I just love laying it on things. Like she like hates Trump. I'm not a big Trump guy myself, but I am when I'm at work.
Yeah,
because she'll be like, she'll be like, he's such an idiot. I'm like, yeah, he's an idiot. That's why he's our president. He's everyone's president. Okay, so I think you need to show him a little respect. And she gets like so pissed. She's like, not my president. He's an idiot. I'm like, oh yeah, he's an idiot. That's why he's in office. I don't think so.
Just trolling the
oh my god,
the poor ex-cop.
Because the first thing she goes, yeah, I'm an ex. Because she doesn't say cop, she says officer.
Yeah, they don't like to use that word. It's like derogatory.
Yeah, but I'm cool with it.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
Like, oh yeah, I know it must be rough.
So you'd rather, okay, I'll call you pig.
Yeah, and I'm just like, wait, and she'll like complain about stuff. I'm just like, yeah, it must be fucking horrible. You have a pension now.
Yeah,
You know what I mean, then you just work this job so you can buy like more Christmas presents. Like, meanwhile, like I'm like, oh, I can't, like they're paying me shit, and I don't have gas to get here. I don't have a pension. I'm fucked. I can't pay rent. And she's just like, oh, it's so hard. I have 4 car payments. I'm I'm like, you have 4 fucking cars.
Yeah, you're an idiot.
Yeah. I'm just like, get the fuck out
Why
of here.
are you doing that to yourself?
She's all right, but she just does not. And the thing that really got me good is when she goes, this is one like out of the blue, right? I'm doing something at work, and I go to talk to her, and she's like reading something. I don't know. She goes, stand by.
Oh,
and that's when it clicked, and I was like, oh yeah, okay.
Don't ever speak to me with fucking that jargon.
Yeah, I was like, stand by. What do you mean, stand by what?
Stand by me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You should have just got real close up on her.
I just going, you want to see a dead body?
Some of my like chef and restaurant friends, like I'll say stuff to them, and they'll be like, "Heard," and I'm like, at first I'm like. But then I'm like, all right, that's what you have to do in the kitchen. So
it is.
I get it.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you're supposed to in certain kitchens, and like they want you to respond with that.
You have to acknowledge
to let them know you heard them say that. So you go do what you're.
But you have to also stay paying attention.
Yeah. Okay. It's like it's just like Roger in the fucking army. Like, and it's like fucking. Corner when you're coming around the corner with a bunch of food, you don't fucking like. It's one of those
or
weird things.
When you're in Wayne's World and it's game on,
dude. Guess how long we've been talking for?
3 hours.
An hour and 45 minutes.
Dude, we're fucked.
Yeah, we're fucked. And we didn't even scratch the surface, bro.
I know.
We didn't even fucking scratch the fucking surface.
I know.
We talked about a bunch of fucking crazy shit.
There's like certain people I just can't hang out with.
Me neither.
Because then I'll just end up hanging out with them forever.
Yeah, you get stuck. I'm the same way.
Yeah.
Dude, I wish I had some sleigh bells that I could go ching, ching, ching. Because I wanted to make this into like the fucking Kane fucking Christmas special. But I don't have any Christmas
do it in post.
music.
Do it in post.
I will, yeah. Maybe I'll have my girl put like a fucking wreath around your neck or something.
Yeah. Oh, God.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you for coming.
Dude, thanks for having me.
You got to come back.
If I can, if you'll have me.
I think maybe we'll get like a couple other people like that we both know, and we'll do like a weirdo like round table thing.
Oh man, that'll be fucked.
A like-minded weirdo black metal
my God.
Fucking misfit music person fucking round table.
Psycho shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kane
Gelaznik.
My friend Kane Gelaznik. Before I let you go,
okay.
If somebody wants to buy any of the music for any of your 40 bands, where should they go to do it? Okay. And can they even? So
UVSS is all sold out. I just put out an LP Tuesday, sold out in like 2 hours. But I am going to have copies available on my website. It will be up on Spotify, just this LP. And Dilate has a Bandcamp, Bleed has a Bandcamp, Vomit Forth has a Bandcamp, and it's just the band's name .bandcamp.com.
What's your website?
I don't have one.
Well, you just said it's going to be on my website.
Oh, like
your forthcoming
website?
Website?
The Bandcamp. Sorry, the Unholy Vampiric Slaughter Sect Bandcamp. I'll have vinyls ready. I just put the 10-inch came out yesterday too. That sold out, but I will have copies of that. So I'll have the 10-inch available. I'll have the 12-inch available.
You're gonna have it all.
I'll have it all.
You're doing cassette?
I will have cassettes of the Obsidian Grave Split available as well.
Seltzer. Yeah. All right, man. Very cool. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. Thank you for listening to me and my friend Kane rant on. I want everybody to have a good holiday, whether you celebrate or not. Stay fucking evil. Might drop this on Tuesday morning, so you might be listening to this in the car with your fucking Aunt Susie.
Yeah. Shout out Susie. Love you, baby.
Tell who else you want to say hi to.
I gotta say hi to Lexi. I love you, Lexi.
Love you, Lexi.
I gotta say hi to Dan Longo. Danny Longo. He goes. Did you eat? Look at you scumbag. You ate and these kids are starving. He loves to feed. He loves to feed.
I love him.
I love him too. I have to say hi.
Did you get his Christmas card?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, no, I didn't. I got his wedding thing.
Did you get the one where he's got the mustache?
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like a half Christmas card.
Yes.
Half almost. I think it's like a save the date also.
Yes, it is.
Without a date on it, though. I think. Yeah, he sent it to me. I was very confused.
They're like, this is a cool picture.
I know what it is.
Yes,
I know what it is.
I did get it. He's a great man. But yeah, I gotta say hi to Dan. I gotta say hi to everybody in all my bands: Nick Herman, Lil Ricky, Tyler. I gotta say hi to Joe Morando. I gotta say hi to Isaiah. I love you, Isaiah. I gotta say hi to Ray. I love you, Ray. Troy, I love you. I want to say hi to everybody in Vane. You're all my best friends. All right, that's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, my friend, the only Kane from the Connecticut hardcore scene. Goodbye.